So these are the new Nothing Ear Open, and it's all about the design, it's all about the comfort and also situation awareness. As you can see, the design is kind of interesting as well. It's lightweight, it's super lightweight that it feels like you're wearing nothing, so to speak. And it comes with a case as well, and this case is one of the slimmest you see on the market in this segment. It's got USB-C ports on the back to charge it back up, and as well as having that 8 hours of listening time on the pair of Nothing Ear Open, this would also allow you to have 30 hours combined because it's also a charging case. It's not wireless charging, unfortunately, but it's nice and lightweight, it's nice and compact, and I love this slim design, which means you can easily just pop this in your pocket, pop it in your bag, whatever it is you want to do, and you are good to go. One of my favorite things about this so far is the fact that it's also dual connectivity compatible, so you can connect this to 2 devices and you can seamlessly change connection, switch connection between the both. But I think I fast forwarded too far forward there. Let's roll it back a bit and talk about the design and see what this is actually all about first. In the box, like I said already, you get your case. You also get a USB-C cable to charge it back up, and a manual as well that allows you to learn how to wear this properly, because if you don't wear them properly, you'll end up just not enjoying the music experience or your listening experience. So the earbuds give you sound seal system and directional speakers. Basically allows you to minimize sound leakage as well. So when you're listening to music on the go, people won't be able to hear, or shouldn't be able to hear, what you're listening to on the go. The 50 degrees tilt is there as well to position the actual speaker directly over the ear and at the point that's most comfortable as well. And also there are 3-point balance system here. That's what Nothing says. There's front, the top and the back of the ear. This basically means it's going to fit nice and comfortable on the ear, which I've experienced so far. You have the silicone skin kind of material as well for the most comfortable experience. Again, the silicone is flexible and it has this gentle force as well, which means it doesn't put any pressure behind your ears, which is really good. The ear hooks features a nickel titanium wire in there as well that makes it very flexible and resilient. So you can see how it just dangles and it's just nice and flexible, and it stays where it needs to stay once it ends up in position. This weighs just 8.1 gram per bud, so it's very lightweight. It feels like you're wearing nothing at all, which is pretty cool. The driver is a 14.2 millimeters dynamic driver. They said a stepped driver as well, which is something that's unique to this. I think it's patented as well. And it just allows the sound quality or the sound to physically be closer to the ear, which is good. The diaphragm on the ear opens driver is uniquely shaped as well, so that it sort of cinches and flattens in the middle rather than at the bends. With a 64 milliamp hour battery that you got in the earbuds themselves, you're looking at 6 hours of non-stop conversation on air with the earbuds and a combined 24 hours with the earbuds case, which is pretty good. You have 2 microphones in there that are combined with the use of AI as well to help for clear voice technology on there. This just means that people will be able to hear you clearly when you're making phone calls, and you'll be able to hear them clearly as well, so it works both ways. This also works with the Nothing X app, which is available on iOS and Android. If you use a Nothing phone with it, you get some extra features as well, but if you don't, it still works pretty much very well. It supports fast pair as well, so you just open the lid and your smartphone, so your Android device, for example, will note that it's there, so it fast pair very quickly. It supports Microsoft Swift pair as well, so if you have a Windows PC, it will be able to recognize this very quickly. Let's go through the app as well. So as soon as you open up the app, you get information about your earbuds and the case itself, so battery life that's available for both the case and the earbuds. And then you have settings, so if you tap the cog on the right corner, we have something called low lag mode, which is good for gaming, so if you want to make sure you don't get that latency when you're gaming, this is going to be a good one for you. This is where you'll also find your dual connection settings. So if you toggle that on, then you can see the devices. So I've got my iPhone and my Pixel 9 Pro XL connected to this. You also have Find My Earbuds. So if you ever misplace them, although these are sizable, so you're going to probably struggle to actually misplace these, but you can misplace them. We go back to the main page, then you have equalizer. So in equalizer, you have simple and you have advanced. On the simple side, you have things like balanced, more bass, more treble, voice, and custom. If you go into custom, you'll be able to drag the dots up and down on the bass, the mid, and the treble, and you can do whatever you want until it suits your preference. But if you don't want to faff around with all that stuff, you can just select I want more bass or more treble. If you go to advanced, this is where, if you know what you're doing, you can have your custom presets or custom profiles and save them in there as well. So you can toggle up and down. You got frequency and Q factor. It even tells you exactly what they do, and it's like a little tutorial the first time you load it up. So if you're not exactly sure what you're doing, it will tell you how to do this to get the best in terms of sound quality. If you go back out and go to controls, this is where you can set what happens when you pinch, double pinch, or double pinch and hold. So if you double pinch, you can do things like skip back, skip forward. You can use it for voice assistant as well. You have triple pinch, which is currently set to skip back, but from that you can also do skip forward and voice assistant. You got pinch and hold, which allows you to do the volume, so you can do volume up, volume down, or voice assistant. And then you got double pinch and hold, which I've set to no action at the moment, but you can have it to do volume up, volume down, and voice assistant. And then you got the non-customizable options, which are single pinch for play, pause, answering, and hanging up on people when you're on the phone. So you can set this for left and the right side, entirely up to you. So the app is very straightforward. It's very minimal. You just have to spend, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to select all the things that you want, and you're good to go. You can start listening to music on the go. So that's the design. That's all the specs. That's the app. How does it actually sound? Or actually, before we do that, let's pop them on so you actually see what they look like on ear as well. So basically, what you have to do is grab the Nothing Ear Open. So grab it like so, place it where you want to, put the back bit over your ear, and then just slightly rotate it backwards, or sort of like twist the motion backwards, and voila, it's in. So let's do this for this side as well. So that, like that, rotate it backwards, and now it's on my ear. Let me just get closer to the camera so you can see how they sit on here, right? Really nice. And this is the white color. As far as I'm aware, there's no other color options available, but it'd be nice if there was a darker color actually. But this is the white version that you get with this. And they just sit on here. And it just feels like there's nothing on there. It just feels really lightweight. And also you can wear this for training. So if you're gonna go running, you can wear this as well. I don't know the IP rating for this actually on top of my head, but I don't know if even if it has one. But yeah, you can run around with it and it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna drop anywhere. It's nice and secure, lightweight, feels like nothing's actually there. Again, so to speak, because of the brand name, Nothing. But yeah, that's basically what you can do. And then you can start pinching on the side and stuff like that to play music, and then start listening to music. So yeah, how does the music experience go? How does it sound? Well, a couple of things to bear in mind. These are open, so you're not going to have any sort of noise cancelling experience. You're going to hear what's happening around you. So for example, when I pop on my Dyson fan that's in the studio here, I'll still be able to hear the fan. And even though they've managed to seal it in a way it will direct this, the speakers in a way that minimizes that and also sound leakage, you can still hear it a little bit. But that's the whole point of this, so you can still be aware of what's going around you. So having bear that in mind though, it's going to affect the sound quality and the audio that you're listening to here. So for example, you know when you place your phone in a cup or something like that just to be able to get it to amplify the sound, that's the sort of sound that you get from this. This is what it reminds me of. So the sound is not as solid as something that's actually in ear, you know, with a sealed noise experience or sealed sound experience, or something with noise cancellation. So with that in mind, things like your bass is not as deep as I'd like them to be, the way that I like to listen to my music. But also things like the treble and everything, it's there, but it doesn't sound as good as your in-ear. So that's something to bear in mind. But this has a place and it has a purpose. And the purpose is to be situationally aware of what's going around you whilst still being able to listen to your music. So I'm not going to knock it for those points, but it's something to bear in mind. So if you're buying this expecting the in-ear experience, this is not going to give you that. But the sound quality that you still get is still pretty good for what these are meant to be. So that's something to bear in mind. And that's basically my experience of it when it comes to the sound quality. So if I would buy one myself, I don't know. This is not the style of earbuds that I get. I prefer my in-ears, or I prefer my over-the-head headphones. I like my noise cancellation because I just like to be zoned out when I'm listening to music. And with some of the noise cancelling headphones, including the ones from Nothing right now, you're able to turn off noise cancelling and still be aware of what's going around you. So for me, I don't think I need this. It's not something that I would go out and buy. But for someone who's looking for something like this permanently and all the time, so maybe you work in an office or anything like that where you still need to hear what's going around you, then these would be great for that. But that's my conclusion on this Nothing Ear Open. Interesting design, interesting functionality, and just purpose. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this something that you would get? Let me know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.